Hello, good morning. Good morning. So let's talk about the today class, right? It will be the continuation from yesterday class. We did the HTML part of our form, right? So in today class, we're gonna add some CSS and then move to the second part. We're gonna talk about this SCSS unit, right? Different CSS unit, the important one, which we're gonna use in the future projects. All right. So let's start, right? Form class here. Let me go live view and see what I have done yesterday. So it looks something like this, right? I mean, you can see the form is, you know, expanding the full size of the screen, right? What I want to do is bring this to the center, right? And add some, good looking CSS. So let's try adding some style. Even though this is a small screen, right? You can see it expands all the way. Okay, the boxes or form field, right, expanding all the way. Even the text, if there will be a lot of text, the block elements always go from left to right, right? The complete width of the parent element. Okay, so the in here the main parent is a body has three children: heading 1, paragraph, and the form, right? Form element, which is here. Okay, so what we're going to do is in our CSS, let's target the body, right? I will just target the body, and what I'm going to do with the body, right? I will make a body 100 width. I will make it 100%. Okay, make that 100% and increase the height, right, to 100 view height. So all these things, right, we're going to learn in our unit. Okay, CSS unit today. So we can do it like small. There is a small view height also. You just saw that, if I do 100 s small view height, right? Look at this. So you can add that one. Either view height or 100 view height, right? What happened if you just do view height, right? What gonna happen? Look at here. I mean, there is not enough height, right? So it is not scrolling, okay? But the view height means it starts from this point, right? From here and all the way to the bottom, okay? Bottom of the screen. But because we don't have a lot of content, it's okay for now, right? But remember, we have this like top section, right, with the link bar or address bar with some navigations here and all that, right? Some place to click and all this information. That is not the part of the view height, okay? That is extra, right? Appear in the screen. So if you just make view height, for example, we can talk about this in our unit, right? CSS unit, okay? So let's leave this one. For now, I'll just keep it view height, okay? Good enough. Then I'm going to give a, let's add some background color, right? The background color will be what we're going to add. Some kind of bluish color. I remember 1B, 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 and I think 33 or 32, something like that. Yeah. Save this and look at that, right? Color change. Let's give the text color, right? That will be white. So, or maybe something like a white, right? F5, F6, and F7. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, my throat was just giving some problem, right? Let's ignore that now. So we get some kind of not complete white, but it's white, right? Okay, so look at now the text change, right? Color change. Okay, what else we can do here? Even you can change the font, right? Font family, you can change that. So we have learned how to get the font from the Google font, right? But here I'm not going to do that. I'll just take something from the within the system, right? So this one, I will just take this Tahoma, right? Verdena, Tahoma, something like that is okay. You can see it just changed the font, right? Good. And you want to make the font size also? Define the font size. So let's do that one. Font size, we can make it around 16 pixel. Good. Good, right? Good. All right. So done. So it's already, looking nice now, right? Next thing, we have this heading 1, right? And paragraph. What we're going to do with that one? So let's style that one, okay? Heading 1 and paragraph. I want to put this in the center, right? So that is text align. Text go in the center. See? And then I want to have some margin, right, between them also. So let's add a margin. Margin of maybe how much? So top and bottom. Let's give it top and bottom maybe 1 em, right? So this is a relative unit which we're gonna check during our CSS unit, right? And left and right, I will make it 0. Or left and right, right? Let's make it auto, okay? Not 0, but auto, right? So see, now there is good space, right? 1 em. What is 1 em now, right? This is the 1% of the parent unit, okay? Like the parent, right? The body, what is the parent for these two? 16 pixel, right? The body has 16 pixels. So that is the parent for heading 1 and paragraph. So 1 em margin means 16 pixel. If I put 2 em, right? So that will be 32 pixel, okay? Oh, not here, but sorry guys, not that one. This one. If I make it 2 em, right? That will be 32 pixel top and bottom. Here is 32 pixel, same with this, right? So the margin also collapse, okay? 32 should be like 64 in between, right? But when there is same margin, they will collapse and make it 1. 1 is okay. 16 pixel is okay, right? Fine. So now let's style our form, right? The next thing I can see here is let's go back to the index page. The form, okay? This form box, the big box. Let's style that one. So what I'm going to do is maybe above the label, right? Form. And how much big form we want, right? Big, the width. How much we can give it? Like 50 view width or maybe 60 view width, something like that. So what is view width, right? So this is the 60% or 60 part of 100, right? 60, okay? So look at here. That's the 60 view width. The box, right, is 60 view width, okay? But we can, yeah, so let's think, right? 60 view width. That's the 60%, right? Not 60%, but basically 60. See, 1 is the 1%. Width, the width is how much, right? The width, you have to look at the width of the, let's check the width. Width is 100%, right? But 60 means 60 times of the 100, okay? For now, just imagine like that, right? But we can define, like we can define the max width also. Let me see here. Width is 100% of the body. Yeah, so let's do one thing, right? What we're going to do is in the small device, it will be 60 view width. But maximum, how much it can grow, right? Maximum, how much it can grow. So let's keep that one. Max width, that is maximum the form can grow, right? Around 500 pixel. Okay, it cannot go more than 500, right? minimum, smallest, like how much shrink it can shrink, okay, small, right? So that is mean width. The smallest size cannot be more less than 300 pixel, okay, right? So for example, if you have the smallest view, right? See the box, this is already 300, okay, cannot be now look at here. Maximum it will be 500, minimum will be 300. If we can inspect and check, let's inspect and check now, right? See, look at here. Maximum it can go 500, okay, 500, right? The minimum is 300. So if I reduce, I mean, it is responsive, right? You can look at that, but the box cannot go more than the form box, right, cannot be more than 500, okay, by adding mean and max, right? We have given the fixed size, okay, but also there is a 60% view, right? Always, okay, there will be 60% always, okay, 60 view is right. So to make something like responsive, right, we give the min width, max width, and also we can apply like a width of 60 view width, right? So let's do one thing, okay, let's do one thing, right? If I remove this one, what's gonna happen? Save this. What I will do, right, I'm gonna give a background color to this form and check now. Red, and add some padding, right? Padding of 5 pixel all side, okay, so that you can see the background color, right? Look at that. So that is our form box, okay. See it is, see that it can go down, right? Look at that, it can go down, but it will stuck at 500 pixel. The box will just stuck at 500, okay, it cannot grow more than 500. The maximum width is 500. Smallest it can go, right? It can shrink down, okay, it can shrink down. So we have given 300 width, that is fine, so let's add a width of maybe 60 view width, that is fine. It will not make any difference, right? I don't see any different, I mean, so you can leave it this one, even you can remove, but we have max width and min width, and even with 60 view width, right? So in all situation it will work, okay, in any browser, right? Also it is now like responsive to all different kind of browser, because different kind of browser suppose different way. So by applying in this form, right, if this will not support in one of the browser, right, this two still will be effective, okay. Maximum width, minimum width of our box, right, a form, okay. Now how are we going to put this in the center? How are we going to put in the center, right? So that is a margin. Now the form is a small size, so we can apply margin. Margin of top and bottom, how much we can give, right? 0, and left and right, let's make it auto. Okay, now check here. See, this just move in the center, right? I will close and it will be in the center like this. We had the heading 1 and paragraph already in the center. Now we move our form, right, in the center of the box. So remember the margin used for centering content, right? If there is a lot of width, right, and your box is small, that means all the margin is on the right side. We have talked about this before, right? Let's say this is your screen, correct? This is the form right now. Let's say this is the form, right, of 500 pixel maximum. All the margin is here, right? That is the margin. But making left and right margin auto, top and bottom is 0. We make this top and bottom 0, right? But left and right, this one and this one auto, okay? That means this box, right? Okay, this box will move to the center here. Means equal space on the left and right. So always remember this property, right? One property. If the parent is big, width, and there is a child inside which is small, and you want to put in the center. The first property is top and bottom, left and right is auto, and that box will be in the center. Clear? Okay guys, so let's go back here and continue our work. So you see now, right, how things are working. So let's now what we're gonna do is, what is the next thing to apply CSS? We've done with the form now, right? Look at the something with the field. These are the wrapper, right? Different boxes inside field set. Okay, so let's work on the field set. So here, field set, right? What we can apply the field set? Look at this border, right? You can see the border there. Automatic field set will give you the border, right? So let's remove that border and see how it looks. Okay, border none, right? Make that none. Let's give some padding inside the field set, right? So that, you know, each field set is a box, correct? Inside the box, we can add padding. A padding of top and bottom, maybe 2 rem is okay, and left and right 0, right? And see what happens. See, now each section is having some space, right? If I remove this, let's comment that on save. Look at that. There is top and bottom padding, right? Inside each section. Okay, there is padding in each section. You can see the space now, right? So that is the padding inside the field set. Let's do the add border, right? So now we remove the border, okay, all side, but what we can do is maybe, because it all looks right now, you know, like compact together, right? So we can add border bottom of maybe little big border, like 4 pixels, something like that, 3 pixel, solid, and give some color, right? So what will be the color? Even if you give this color, will be, it looks something like that. But the background, remember the back, we have the background, right? If I remove this one, now let's take this out, okay? So you're not gonna see that colors. It matches with the background, right? So we're gonna give it some different color. So let's see, I think 3B, what we get, right? 3B, yeah. Is that okay? Something like that is okay, right? Fine. What else we can do now, right? What else we can do? So see, one thing I don't like here, see the only on the bottom of each section, right? But I don't want this last border, okay? What should I do now? So I will just select the field set again, colon, and last, what is that? Last child or last of type, right? This is the one. And border bottom, we can make it none, right? None, okay? So it's gone now from the bottom, right? It looks okay. I think they all are separate. It looks fine. What else we can do? What else we can do, right? Let's see. This label, right? All the labels has a lot of space because of the margin, right? Margin is 1 em. Let me try to put 0.5 and see how it looks. Yeah, they are compact now, right? We're gonna add maybe later on, you know, some padding and something, right? So next thing we're gonna style is what? Let's check now. So field set we done. We have label. We work with the label also. Okay, now we have all the input field. Let's select the input, right? So there is an input. Then we have text area and also the select, right? Select. These are the few things, right? There is, yeah, so we have input, text area, and select. There are three different input things, okay, input field, right? So let's write that. Input, text area, and select, right? Select, okay. So we can add a background color. Let's, can we give, no, right? No need background. We already have, there is a background color, right? So for now, what we can do is, let's see, text input, right? Input, there is input, and this is the text area. Here you can write text, right? And then select, this is the select. So let's make it apply some margin, right? Let's apply some margin to make it top and bottom. Just top, right? Let's give it margin top, okay? 10 pixel. Left top, basically top. After that is right, bottom, and left, right? 0 0 0, and see now. So just the top of each input, right? Input, text area, and select. We added some margin top, okay? What else we can add here now is, we can make them like 100% of the parent, right? It's parent. So let's make that one width of 100%. So all these things will get 100% of its parent, right? Look at here. Soon we make 100%. Like this input field become 100%, this become 100%, 100%, 100%, right? Okay, so all of them become 100%, right? Fine. We can even give some height, right? Like increase this box height, okay? We can say minimum height can be how much? Maybe 2 em, right? Just to make 2 em. Let me see if I can make 3 em and looks better. Yeah, you can give 3, but 2 is fine, right? Good. So you can see now things looks much better. So this text area, right? This text area and the select up, select. Not here is okay, right? This is fine. Okay, let's arrange this button, right? Input. Okay, so let's make this button, okay, first. So if you look at the button, right? Excuse me, how are we going to select that button? This button, right? So when you have type submit, we can use attribute to select the element also, okay? There is new things we are learning, right? So we can say input, right? And then in the bracket like this, you select the attribute type equal to submit. Okay, that's it. Same like selecting input, right? That means all input, but no, I just want type with submit and then start styling, right? So I will make that button maybe display. Okay, for now let's look it, just look like simple. Okay, so let's first add something, right? Maybe I will give a width of 60%. So it becomes 60% like that. Then give some margin also, maybe. Margin will be 1 em, right? And when you have margin, top and bottom, left and right, want to put in the center. So it moves, it did not move, right? So that's why we have to make this element, because this is inline, button is inline element. If you want to move, if you want to add margin left and right, then must surely make auto display block, right? Make it block element, okay? By making block, it moves to the center. You want to give some height, to this button. So let's give a height of, you can add padding or also height is okay, right? 2 em and check. So it did not okay, so it did not look like it did not change. Let's see, HE a height, right, of 2 em. Did not change. Okay, I don't know why, but we can give pad. Let's try to add padding, right? Padding of top and bottom, we can make it let's make 1 em, top and bottom, left and right, or top and bottom we can give it 0.5 em, and left and right maybe 1 em, right? Look like look, yeah, it changed, right? It changed. Okay, it changed. Before I think it did not change, but it changed, right? So let's keep the height of 1 em. Okay, 1 or 2 em, right? 2 em. Let's keep it like that. Fine, let's keep it like that. Font size, we can change the font size, right? Also make a font size of like 1.2 rem. So rem is in relation to the root element, right? Root, what is the root right now? The body, right? Yeah, body has the font size already, so it will be related to this one. Okay, so that is around 16 and around 18 pixel, right? I believe 18, or yeah, 18 pixel. Okay, we can make cursor pointer, right? Cursor pointer. You want to, let's give some background color to the button, right? Background color of what is that? 3B or I think F. Looks something like this. We can remove the border, right? Let's remove the border, make it none. Border to, if I do border none, what gonna happen, right? It just become a little smooth, and change the color to white. Color, right? COLOR, color, make it white. And yeah, so I think that looks fine, right? Even we can give some width, minimum width of the button. How much we can give, guys? Minimum width 300 pixel. Let's try. Fine, I mean that is good enough, right? No need to worry about all these things anymore. So now let's see what we can maybe give some background, right? Color to this input and the text area. So let's do that one. I'll just add it here, right? Input and text area. So what will be that? Let's give a background color of 0A0823. Also add border, right? Border of 1 pixel, solid, and same thing, right? 0808. Just add this one. See, when you type here, right? When you type, right? Look at that. All this, all looks dark, right? But you must change the color here to white. Okay, so now when you type here, it will be nice, right? Okay. So yeah, it looks fine. The only thing I am not happy with now is all this radio button, right? So how are we going to fix that? Let me see. So let's look at how we're going to fix all this, right? Let's try to do that. Basically, if you look at here, where is the input fields CSS? This one, right? Let's uncomment that. Okay, when you uncomment this, it looks okay, right? So what I will do is I'm just gonna go back and select all this, right? Like the last one and this one, and try to do some styling. Okay, so in order to do that, for now I will just maybe undo the here, undo that, go to the HTML, right? And then let's check here. So these are the first field set, second one, this one, right? I mean, we can remove this, right? I think it does not looks good. Okay, just remove that one. Maybe we can add some heading to something like that. So in the input here, right? In the input, let's give a class name. Maybe make it inline, something like that. Then input here, and also we have on the bottom, right, somewhere. Okay, so we can select that class now. So go back here, I'll just put it below this inline, right? And maybe let's make width to unset. See if that will work, right? Width will be maybe display inline. I believe that should work. Let me see. Save, right? Yeah, it looks like little bit, but not much, right? Let's see. Let's change the width, right? Make a width of unset everything. Yeah, it looks something okay now. Next thing we can do is let's add some margin, right? Margin of top and bottom, maybe 0. Top, okay, we have to give all side, maybe top right 0.5 em, top right, bottom 0, left 0, right? So it's not vertically not aligned, right? So we can use something called vertical alignment, vertical align, and make it maybe in the middle. Yeah, good. Yeah, it looks fine now. Okay, can we, I don't know if we can do the display inline. Display inline will be okay. Yeah, that looks fine. That is okay, right? So what else we can style, guys? What else we can do? Let me see here. I think we did not touch this part, right? This one. Okay, so that is the input type file. Let me check here. Input type, right? Label file. Yeah, this one. Okay, so I'll just select this and give some, like, make this box little bit maybe just add little bit of like padding, right? Will be also okay. Let's try that. So here I'm gonna say similar to this one. Okay, input type will be file, right? And we're gonna apply, give some padding of 1. Is that, maybe let's make 2 pixel, top and bottom, left and right, maybe 4 pixel. Let's see here. You can see, so I think the whole box here gets some padding, right? Now, like the select and the add your bio, right? So how it is added, let's see. So these are all in the same place, right? So here is a label. I mean, you can remove this, no need. Let's make it clean. So if you want to separate, right, from this this label, this label, this is the label, first label, right? And the second label here for the file. And then you have this also, right, resume. So how we can do that? If this is okay, right, that's fine. If not, if you want to have some space, what we can do is we can maybe, let me see. So this is a text area, the label, because I want to push like each label down, right? So maybe, let me see, I will just give a class name, right, and I will try. Okay, class name of maybe call it bio, right, like that. So each label also, we, if not, let me check the label, right? Let's go back to the label and see what is there, right? Label here, display block, margin, top and bottom, right, 1 em, 0.5. Let's make it 1 em, right, or maybe 2 em and see what happens. That's a lot, right? So 1 em will be fine. Okay, now you see there is already space, right? That just fixed the problem. Okay, we get some space, that is good enough. So every level, top and bottom, has 1 em space, right? Yeah, let's leave it like that. That is good. All has equal level, Okay, so this is all for styling, right? Whatever we have used here, please, like practice couple of times, and that's gonna help, right? If you know how to build simple form like this, so that will be the achievement, right, of learning HTML, CSS, at least to build a simple form, in this way. What we're gonna do, right, is a lot. I don't know how much minute we have crossed already. The next thing I was planning to do is the CSS unit. So let's keep it for tomorrow class, right? So we're gonna finish the CSS unit tomorrow, and then we have the grid, right? We need to study about the grid, and in the grid we're gonna look at some of the design. You're gonna, maybe one example we're gonna take to design, right, using the grid, or we can just work on the projects. Okay, because I don't want to rush, right? My plan was to start JavaScript next week, but let's keep 1 week more and do like 2 to 3 more projects, right? We're gonna complete couple of projects. You guys work on the projects just to solidify the CSS, right? HTML, CSS. Okay, understand grid more better, flexbox more better, layout design, right? Layout patterns. Get more familiar, right? Get comfortable. Okay, that's the important. Okay, if you trust me, if you can do all this, right, you just need like extra little bit practice, right? Always, if you look at the CSS, just pay attention, right? I'm just using like padding, margin, background, colors, font size. Okay, not like two main things. The same things, I just know how to use it, right? Okay, so please just focus, enjoy with what you are doing, right? Enjoy with that one. Thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.